All right. We are live. We got 9 people on a thing. Hello, everybody. I'm just getting my Instagram on my iPad set up to Jamie Miner. Hello. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Tell me what's going on. All right. Renzo, guess what? You weren't the first one to comment today. But another marathon day. Marcin, what's going on? Good to have y'all back. You got let me sit right here for a second. Read a few comments while people are showing up. Trying to get this thing working here. So what? All right. How we doing? How's everybody doing? Man, it's cold. I don't know what's going on with this weather. Yesterday was hot and humid. Today, we woke up and it's cold. I'm wearing a sweatshirt. I went from sweating in a t-shirt yesterday to wearing a sweatshirt. My feet are cold. I don't know what's going on. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. So, anyway, getting this situated here with the Instagram live. I don't want to go live till right at the last second here because we only get an hour. But we get this all rigged up so it doesn't fall out. All right, Mark Chansey, go. Welcome back. Welcome back. The gang's all here. The family. We call us the Rudimental Remedies family. Maybe I need some help here.
Need me?
I think so. Well, I got it, I guess. Let's take it. I don't want to go over the
screen.
The
microphone.
The camera. Camera. So I'm just wrapping this around here. This is definitely some kind of rig job here. All right, where's the camera at? It's up here. So what's in the way? This is in the way? Something's in the way.
Huh?
Oh, wait, you got to turn it around. Got to turn it around. Got to turn my camera around. Who all's here? Chuck. What's going on, Chuck? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good. That looks good.
Yeah. Once you sit back, then we'll be able to
You can
tell.
just hit live when we get ready.
Okay.
When I started this. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna start that right at the last minute. I'm gonna need all these implements here. So I was watching. Y'all know. Oh, thank you. Missed one. Steve Gadd's birthday was yesterday, and I saw a video of him.
Is this fully charged?
It's not. So yeah, there you go. That's it.
Oh, but again, we covered it.
Well, kind of. You can move that tape.
Okay.
There you go. So yeah, it's Steve Gadd's birthday, and I saw a video of him playing an exercise on his coffee table with some drumsticks, with like this practice pad sticks. Oh, let me move this. This ain't gonna work. Got to put that there. You got to see that like that. There we go. Is that JJ? My UPS man is a drummer.
So I can.
He's here. JJ. May not be him. Maybe a different UPS guy. No, it's not J. That's definitely not JJ.
I don't have my glasses. I'm not sure where you're seeing that.
Oh, it's going the other way. It's got to turn around.
Oh.
It turned around.
Where's the thingy?
I think. Down here? Yeah.
That's it.
There we go.
Okay, let's try it
again. There we go.
Why don't you sit?
Turn that up. All right, we're getting situated, y'all. We're getting situated. Got that on?
Yeah, that's good right there.
hair. I got corona hair. Haven't been to a barber in weeks. Forgive my been wearing hats all the time. That solves that problem, right? Okay, playlist. So yeah, he was doing this. Steve Gadd was doing this exercise on his coffee table, and somebody asked me to notate it. They didn't understand what it was or something. They said, "Can you write this out?" It was really simple. It was just 2 flam taps, a 9-stroke roll, double stroke, and then a 9-stroke roll single stroke. So 30-second notes. So it's 2 flam taps, jegga jegga, and then 1 count of 30-second notes, double, 1 count of 30-second notes singles, and then a paradiddle. And it went to the other hand. So it's like this: jigga jigga. So we can do that slow. So that's the warm up for the day. Now it's getting a little warm, and this Remo sweatshirt is a little large on my hands. So that's going to be our warm up. We're going to go slow. Remember, breaking it down: 2 flam taps, dig it, 30-second note singles, 30-second note doubles for 1 count, and then a paradiddle, and then go the other hand. So jigga jigga. Y'all doing this with me? Okay, so I'm going to speed it up a little bit. And I'm going to speed it up as we go. We're not playing along to a track. I don't have a metronome on. We're going to speed it up as we go. So just play it with me. If I get this drum so it don't fall down. All right, so about checka checka ticka 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 da 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 checka checka ticka 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 da 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 da. Try to get your double strokes and single strokes sound the same for this one. 1, 2, ready, go. A little faster. All right, man, that's not a great one to warm up with. Kind of need to be warmed up to do it. So let me go ahead and let's see. Time we're at. It's 2:01. We're gonna go ahead and start this Instagram too. Man, you know what's great about this thing is I woke up this morning, went and had my coffee. Who we got? Good afternoon, Matt Keegan again. Joey, you went tea in the house. Sorry. I just can't help it. I just do that, you know. Matt, back again. Marcos, Mario, same people. We got people on Instagram joining. For those of you on Instagram, this show is going to be an hour long, but we're going to go the full hour and a half.
You pressed it already?
Pause due to poor. Oh, you know what? I got that on Wi-Fi. Let me should take that off of Wi-Fi, huh? Okay, hang on, Instagram. Don't go nowhere. Let me fix this. I think I put it back on Wi-Fi. Let me turn the Wi-Fi off. Wi-Fi, turn it off. Wi-Fi off. Reconnecting. There we go. Now we're connected with Instagram. All right. So it's not on my Wi-Fi. We're going to go right into it. Mike Biggs. There he is, Mike Biggs. Mark Chansey. Rob Rawlings. Marson. How do I get to watch the streaming on Instagram? Well, it's on Instagram now. You just got to be my friend on Instagram. My Instagram name is John A. Wooten. That's A for Andrew. John A. Wooten. Somebody took John Wooten already with 3 O's even, like the river. Not even with an E. Couldn't get it. So everybody on Instagram, how you doing? This is the Dr. Throwdown's Rudimental Remedies Marathon. So what you need, this ain't entertainment. So if you're here for entertainment, I'm sorry, I'm not going to entertain you. We're going to learn. We're going to do some learning. So get your sticks, get your pad, and get this. If you ain't got that, you got to go to johnwooten.com and get that. John Wooten with O's, all O's, just like the river. JOHNWOOTON.com and get this. You can get the ebook or the hard copy. And we're going through this. This is our 50th.
What's your Instagram thing again?
John A. Wooten.
Okay.
John A. Wooten. So all one word like that. Okay, so we did flammacuse, ratamacuse, we did some stick control, and we did flam paradiddles yesterday. That's what we did. We're into double drags. All right, double drags, we're going to get moving. We're going to get grooving. This is lesson 20, exercise number 1. Let's get right into it. You need your sticks, you need your pads, you need your book. If you're here for to watch stick flips, and turn the page. Go watch somebody else. We're going to work on some rudiments, and we're going to get sticks. So that's what this is about. So if you have a short attention span, this show ain't for you. It's not for you. The people that have been here know what I'm talking about, because they've been here how many days? 6. Is this day 16? I'm losing track. I'm losing my mind is what I'm losing. Okay, we're on 20. But this is the real deal. Nobody's taking shortcuts in this room. Tommy, what's going on? So we got people on Instagram. I can see that one real big. It's real big over there. Y'all's over here on YouTube. Present Joshua Hale, Peyton Turner. So my students are showing up. Okay, but everyone hit your like button. Yes, thank James Young. Love you, man. Thank you. Everyone hit that like button, please. And hit the, if you're not already, a couple things. We'll get these out of the way. I'm good, Tommy. Man, look at this. Look at the weather from France. Oh, yeah, that's right. You were on YouTube, too, so you're on Instagram now. Okay, Landon on the gram. Okay, so, but the thing is, now the show on Instagram is only going to go an hour. I'm telling you. So you're going to, if you want to do the whole thing, you're going to have to get on YouTube. YouTube, like my station, subscribe to the station, like it, and then hit the bell so you get updates and stuff. Also, go to my website, johnwooten.com. All those. John Wooten, all those. There's no E. And subscribe to that. Also, look around. I was even telling some of my own students today, I said, you need to check out, they were saying, where can we check out some percussion ensemble stuff? I said, well, my website. They go, oh, you have stuff on my own students. There's some really great recordings of percussion ensemble stuff on my website, some arrangements and compositions that I've written, and some steel band, as well as the rudimental stuff. Buy my solos, please. This is free. It's free. I'm giving you all this information for nothing. All I'm asking you to do, you like my socks? You see, the thing is, this is what I was telling people. I wouldn't wear this to work. And my son says this is a faux pas to wear socks with your flip-flops. But it's a little cool. I'm at home. I don't want to put on shoes. It's my house. I don't want to put on shoes. I want to wear flip-flops. So I'm wearing flip-flops. So my son's just going to have to be embarrassed that I'm wearing flip-flops. Okay, so that's what's great about this. I just get out of bed, go teach my classes, and then eat some lunch, a beautiful lunch with my wife, have an espresso, and then out here with you people. Okay, we're going. We're going. We're going. We're on lesson. Gosh, the wind's blowing a little bit, so I'm dealing with that. Lesson 20? Yeah, we're on lesson 20. Drags. And we're playing some African music. 21, 1. Here we go. Let's go. Let's get this going. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and. I should read. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That seems loud. Make sure the diddles are open. All right, I got it now. You guys got your pad? I'm sure we got people on Instagram joining us for the first time. But this is day 15, I think. On lesson 20. Okay, we're on lesson 20 in Rudimental Remedies. If you don't have that, go to johnwooten.com and get it. Get the download or get the book itself. But get it. Get it. We're doing drags, double drag taps. Double drags. Call them double drags. Let's go on to the next one. Just make sure your grace notes are nice and clear. Right. Listen to my interpretation. We're not going to analyze it. I'm not going to analyze, tell you if it's 64th notes or 52nd and a third notes or whatever. We're not even going to use a number. Just use your ears, listen to it, adapt, and interpret it the way I'm doing it. Got somebody from the Dominican Republic on Instagram. People from all over the world. Along. We're going to get a lot done today. Hang on. Do that. All right, so this is tempo 3. Everybody got the interp? I'm telling you to follow me because you can hear me. The thing is, I'm not saying that my interpretation is wrong. It's just, it's interpretation. Someone asked me the other day, goes, how do you know which is right or if their interpretation is right? I said, well, it's not right or wrong. It's like an opinion. There's no wrong or right answer. It's just what it is. So it can change depending. Now knowing where the interpretation comes from is a good thing. Did y'all watch Mark Riley on the PAS thing? I just watched the whole thing in my kitchen while eating lunch. Man, that guy, his roles, jeez, the most powerful roles. It's like Marty Hurley powerful. I mean, so good. So good. And his definitions and everything and explanations were so good. So good. I hope y'all watch that. If not, you can go to the PAS Facebook page and watch the video he did on Connecticut Halftime. Hello to everybody on Instagram. Once again, this isn't an entertaining video. This is an educational video. Get your sticks, get your pad, and get ready to work. If we're going to be here the whole hour, when we're done, go to YouTube and watch the last half hour. We'll be on YouTube for an hour and a half. Here we go. Tempo 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Track. It's kind of fun. We're just getting warmed up. We're going to tempo 4 with double drag taps or double drags. We just call these double drags. It's 2 drags and a tap. There's 2 interpretations of this. We're playing the first version where it's just straight 8th notes. Okay, so and we're going to get to the other one in a minute. This is the first version, and then it's usually swung, so that became the rudiment. Yet they kept this version too. Just so you know, there's 2 interpretations, 2 rhythms, 1 and 2 and 3 and. In the house. What's going on, Kyle? We just had class this morning and a lesson with Kyle. He's working on, by the way, Kyle's working on one of my solos, Rudimental Clave. I just rewrote it. I would say check it out in about a month. I'm going to have it, or just, well, not a month. It's not because the snare part's rewritten. I'm writing that accompaniment part. So if you're interested in it, watch your foot, baby. If you're interested in it, just let me know. It'll be on my website for sale along with the accompaniment part, which is all going to be Latin percussion. It's going to be bad to the bone. That's what it's going to be, just like that. Here we go. Tempo 5, exercise 1, 2, and 3, and. We're in lesson 20. You kind of have to squeeze these in now. Squeeze them in. That's done. We're already done with one exercise. I know I wanted to get a lot done today because we're going to wrap this up on Friday. I got a plan. We're going to have this done on Friday. So the marathon ends on Friday. But so we're going to get through this. We're going to move on to the next interpretation, the one that always confuses people. But first of all, y'all meet Jacqueline. Jacqueline, come over here. Show them what you bring. What you're doing over there.
No, it's the same thing that I was working on.
It's the same thing.
So
but Jacqueline's here for all the Latinos con preguntas.
Hola.
Jacqueline's here to answer your questions. For all you people on Instagram who don't know, that's my wife, Jacqueline. She's answering any questions in español. So,
si hay preguntas en español, las pueden escribir en español y yo trataré lo mejor que pueda para
I mean, I could do it, but
That's right. You can
it
do
would
it.
just take like the whole hour for me to understand and then say it. So not as fluent. Okay, so here we go. This is lesson 20 in Dr. Throwdown's Rudimental Remedies. For those that are just joining us maybe for the first time, you got to have this book. That's it. That's all. This is free. The only thing you got to do is buy the book. That's it. You got to buy the book. Either the ebook on my website or the hard copy. If you're going to do it now, you might as well get the ebook. And then join us. Get some sticks and a pad, and we're playing through these exercises, all of them. It's the Rudimental Remedies Marathon, day 15, I think. Here we go. So this interpretation, there's two things. First of all, the way it's written with a dotted eighth note, 16th, eighth note. I should do it with the one accent. It's played that way more often than the first way. The first way is a little square with the little swing to it. That's the way it's usually played. Now, notice in bar 2, it's written as grace notes, and then in bar 4, it's written as 30-second notes with a slash. Yeah, we were just talking, Matt. If you were just joined, we were just talking about Mark Riley. Hopefully, everybody saw that on the PAS Facebook page, Mark Riley's clinic on Connecticut halftime. If you haven't, go see that. It's on there. You can go watch it. It's really good. Some great history in there. Some really great stuff. And then they got a couple of idiots, saying stuff on there. Thankfully, we haven't had that on here at all. Well, yeah, we did that one day. Remember we had those two morons that were saying stuff? Anyway, so with this interpretation, with the grace note interpretation, we can play those tight. When it's written as 30-second notes as a slash, you play it as 30-second notes. So at the slow tempos, those two are going to sound different. So the grace notes are going to sound like this. But with the 30-second notes, it's going to sound like this. Okay, because those are 30-second notes of that tempo. You're Matt Little. That's a great idea. So did you see Matt Little's idea? Isn't that sweet? She's blushing, Matt. She's blushing. That's great. We're gonna do that. It needs to have Jackie's artwork. Here we go. This is lesson 2, tempo 1. Lesson 20, exercise 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're breaking it down with no grace. Now. Now listen to the difference. Breaking it down, slowing it down. Messed up. I'm doing the vocals. It's like heaven. I think this is like heaven. This weather, I tell you, got this weather. We got friends. We're playing drums. I got a beautiful woman right there painting behind the camera. This is heaven. I mean, how could heaven be any better than this? I mean, really? Glass of wine? Okay. Here we go. Tempo 2. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, right, left, left. Right, right, left, left. I can't wait to get to 3. Everybody getting the interpretation difference? Right, 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 right. And this one, much wider. Tick-a-da, tick-a-da-da, tick-a-da, tick-a-da-da, tick-a-da, tick-a-da-da, tick-a-da, tick-a-da-da, tick-a-da. Sap, 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 sap. Let's talk about all the soft notes, the taps. You want to get those down and try to focus on the stickings. It can be confusing without the drags. I know for me, without the diddles in there, I kind of get messed up on the sticking sometimes. So watch that. Be careful of that. And but on the diddles, when you play the diddles, you can play those a little higher if you want them. If you want them a little beefier, you can play those a little higher. Notice my diddles might come in. JD, what's up? Thanks for joining us, JD. Going slow. We're breaking it down. We're breaking it down and we're slowing it down because in a minute we're going to be throwing it down. Here we go. Tempo 3. Pay attention to the interpretation. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's that? Not right. That's tight. Second time. Open. Chord at the end. My gosh. Sweet. Okay. So the faster we get, the less of a difference there is between the two interpretations. Y'all see that? You see how that happens? It just starts opening up on that tighter interpretation. So let's go on to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's still a difference on this tempo. Awesome.
The track seems to be a little loud. Like
Too
I
loud?
can hear you sticking. Is that
Okay,
I don't know
no,
if
I
that's-
had it loud. I think it was loud. I had it turned because I was practicing my Spanish on my phone and I had it turned up louder so I could understand it. So I'll turn it down a little bit, and if it's still too loud, let me know. All right, here we go. We're going to tempo 5. We're throwing it down. At this point, I really don't think there's much of a difference between the two interpretations at all, because you can only play them so tight and so loose where they just kind of meld together. Okay, so they're going to sound about the same. Here we go. Tempo 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. we do? Did y'all get that perfect? I nailed the last one. Actually, I think I played 5 the best as far as execution goes. You know why? Because I wasn't talking. I can kind of focus on what I'm doing and not. Sometimes you got to be selfish when you're playing. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. Is sometimes, you know, if you're worried about everybody else, it's hard to play well. You know, I experience this a lot, you know, when I'm playing like with my students in an ensemble at school, or when I'm playing with a band and I'm worried about somebody else I'm trying to teach them, or if I'm playing in a band and the drummer doesn't know the tune and I'm like trying to explain to them or telling them where the kicks are, or you know, you're having to worry about all this other stuff, and then your performance, then you start messing up on things you shouldn't be messing up on. So sometimes you got to be greedy. So if you want to perform better, be a little greedy. You have to start just thinking you got to be focused, you know, on your stuff, on what you have to do. So if y'all know what I'm talking. If y'all have ever led a group or anything, you know what I'm talking about. But it's yeah, got to be a little selfish sometimes. So sometimes I just got to block them out, and I got to focus on what I'm doing. All right, so let's go on. The next one, this is a fun one. Okay, don't let it scare you though. Don't be scared. It looks hard when you first look at it, but don't be scared. Let me explain a few things. Like the first measure, it's double drags, just like we played before. Right, same as before. And then we have the accent pattern, ba 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 da ba, with drags in between. Da 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 da. Okay, that's all that is. All right. The second measure is really cool. Starting on the accent of the second double drag on count 3, or on the third partial of 2. Dot. Right there on that accent, you go to duple. To the downbeat of the next one. So that bar goes dot. So I'll do that measure again. Just listen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dot. And make sure you're tapping your foot on the dotted quarter note. So go dot, digga 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 dot. Okay. And then the third measure, we have the second 2 counts. We have single drags, but the accents on the second partial, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So pop. And that brings us to the fourth measure, which is not a double drag. What rudiment is that? Fourth measure, downbeat of 1 and 2. Drag paradiddle number 1, right? Drag paradiddle number 1, then a roll, tap roll. What is that? 7, 9, 11 stroke roll into another drag paradiddle number 1, which puts us on the left hand back to the beginning. Okay, so we're gonna go slow. We just broke it down. Did we not just? That was a total breakdown. We broke it down. Now we're gonna slow it down. And you know why we break it down and slow it down, don't you? Sure you do. If you just join us, maybe you don't. But you're gonna, if you stay with us, you will discover why we slow it down and why we break it down. Mike Dillon's on board. Mike Dillon, in the house. That boy's crazy. Mike Dillon, he's crazy. Is he still up there? Is he watching? Let me know if he's still watching, Mike Dillon. That's freaking awesome. Okay, here we go. This is lesson 20. We're on lesson 20 in Rudimental Remedies. Exercise number 3, tempo 1. Here we go. 1, ready, play. Left hand. Right hand. Left hand. I keep raising my stick. All right, I messed up the sticking there at the end. Who played it perfect?
Are we still on exercise 2?
We're still in exercise, no, 3. We're in exercise 3. Sorry. Exercise
Arienzo.
3.
Ejercicio 3.
We're in exercise 3. Lesson 20, exercise 3. This is going to be tempo 2. Now, I'll make a bet. I would be willing to bet $100 that nobody played that perfect. I'm willing to bet, not anybody. So I didn't play it perfect, and I know a lot of my students, my young students, they hate to play stuff slow. They hate it, right, JD? Hate it. He's going, what? You called me out? Yep, I called you out, as well as any of the other young. Joshua, you hate playing slow because it's hard. It's not easy. Okay, so who played that perfect? I bet you nobody did.
Matthew, not I.
Nope. Played musical, but not perfect. I love that, Darren. Darren Roberts, what a great answer. I played musical, but not perfect. That's almost. I forgive you for not playing perfect. If you played it musically, I forgive you. That's another thing we should get into. Very true. You see, Josh, I know these things. Y'all think I'm old and don't know stuff. You know, it's like this old man, he don't know stuff. I know stuff. First of all, I was your age once upon a time, and it was just a couple of years ago. And second of all, I've experienced it many, many times. I know stuff. I know some. Okay, here we go. This is tempo 2. Let's see who can play it perfect. No mistakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Left. I did it. I got it. No mistakes. No mistakes. I don't think I even lifted in the wrong place. Now, make sure you're taking advantage of the rebound strokes. Whenever you have 2 accents in a row, like in that first measure, ba, 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 ba. Those are all rebound strokes. Or do, ba, boom, rebound stroke, okay? You got that? Matt Kingan got that. He got that. He's from the Who Dat Nation. That's right. Who Dat got that. All right, here we go, tempo 3. This one's going to be fun when we speed it up. Trust me, right? So if you do it right, but you're not going to speed it up if you're not doing it right. So take advantage of the rebound strokes. Keep that stuff low. Make sure your diddles are nice and clear when you're playing it slow, and then you'll be able to speed it up. Here we go, tempo 3. This is the easiest tempo. Ready and play. That's the balance. All right, I made one mistake in there because I started thinking about something else. How's the balance now? How's the balance?
It's better. Yeah.
You can hear it. Y'all can hear my pad. I want y'all to hear my pad. I don't want to be drowned out. Okay, we're getting into tempo 4. Really important to utilize these strokes here. Tempo 4. That was a fun tempo, right, my bigs? There goes Cha-Cha. Cha-Cha, the hunter. She's hunting lizards. You should see her. It's hilarious. She gets in her hunting pose and attacks lizards. That and doves. She hunts doves. Here we go. This is tempo 4. Make sure everything's right. Try to get it perfect. 1, 2, 3, groove. Woo! That's fun. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. That is fun. Make sure you're tapping your foot, you're bobbing your head, you're bobbing till you're weaving and dodging those accents. You know, enjoy this. Because if you ain't having fun, what? What? Somebody put it in there. If you ain't having fun, what? First one to do it gets a free Mississippi Rudimental Blues. You get a free Mississippi Rudimental Blues. I'm not sure I sent it. You're doing it wrong.
Somebody
Yep, we did. We got the first one. Who is it?
I don't get my comments as fast as you.
Josh.
Perfect, but not. You're doing it wrong.
Who was it? Josh what?
Josh Zooey.
Josh Zooey. Josh, send me your email address. I got to send you a Mississippi Rudimental Blues. And for those of y'all that didn't get this free Mississippi Rudimental Blues, you can go to my website and order that. It's really a cool solo. It's over the blues progression using rudiments, and there's an orchestral blues. It's a suite, and there's accompaniment, a blues band that plays with it, and it's actually, I think it's pretty cool. But don't take my word for it. Go watch it or something. There is a YouTube video on the Mississippi Rudimental Blues on my channel. If you want to check it out, there's a demonstration, an explanation. Okay, here we go. We slowed it down. We broke it down. Time to throw it down. There we go. Tempo 5, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fun. Oh, man, that's fun.
Thank you, Josh. I'm trying to learn all these pronunciations. It's suey.
Suey.
Josh Suey.
Like chop suey. Suey. Awesome. Made it. Who did 5? I don't know. I think this one's begging to be played at 6. I'm just thinking that, for me anyway, because that one's a lot of fun. So we're going to do this at 6, whether you want to or not. Dr. Throwdown is feeling it. We're going to go to 6. So play low. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let me know if you can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Man, who did it? Raise your hand if you did it. How
Mike
far did you
Biggs
get?
said he almost got stuck in a loop on those syncopated rebound strokes.
Whew. Man, that felt good. That was, man, it's like a drug. Tell you what. So that was 3, right? So go to the back of your book. In the back of the book, we got a chart. We got to stay organized. We got to stay organized. Got to stay organized. It's very important.
Okay, they're saying it's still too loud.
The track's too loud?
Still too loud. And Kevin Sherman just joined us. He finished his yard work, like his wife said.
Well, that's what I'm going to do later. Little yard work. Okay, so I turned the track down. Sorry. Whew, but that was fun. Okay, go to the back of the book. 20. So lessons 20, exercise 1, 2, and 3. We went all the way to tempo 5 and then tempo 6 on 3. Okay, check it if you did it. If you didn't do it right, remember, put a circle, put a target if you didn't play it perfect. Put a target, and then next time you're gonna nail it. We got on Instagram, we got people laughing, we got people clapping, and we got fire. So we got all kinds of comments on Instagram.
Go get your pencil, Mark.
Pencil. You gotta have a pencil. You can't come to Dr. Throwdown's Rudimental Remedies Marathon without a pencil. You got to have a pencil and your book. You got to have the chart, right? That's very important. You got to have that, okay? So after that, I think we need to go to 18. Let's go back to 18 and loosen up a little bit. A little stick control. We're going to loosen up with a little stick control with number 3. All of them, but we're going to do the first couple tempos. So now we're on 18. We're losing people on Instagram. There's only 4 now. See, people, here's the thing. The thing with a lot of people, they come on here, they want to be entertained with Instagram. They want like, I just want to see something, you know, like something blowing up, or, you know, something chasing something, or, you know, a wreck or something. I just want to see something fast, and, you know, and then I'm out of here. I'm going to go do something else. I'm going to go watch something else. I don't know. That's the problem with Instagram. It attracts people. I'm not saying anybody has an attention span of a gnat, but I'm just saying that's kind of what that app does. It's for people with an attention span of a gnat. This, you're gonna need a little more. You're gonna need a little more. You're gonna need like an hour and a half, because when you're done there, this is gonna be over in an hour. We're gonna finish up on YouTube. It's an hour and a half long program. You're gonna have to actually concentrate a little bit, focus. This is exercise number 3. This is lesson 18. Hey, Cha-Cha. Exercise number 3, tempo 1. I love this exercise. Y'all ready? Relax. It's all bounce. Let it bounce. And 1, 2, ready, and play. E and She's chasing a lizard. It's her. Get your doubles. Sound like your singles. Okay, tell you what we're going to do with that one. You can go ahead and check that off. Hang on, let me stop that.
Lesson 20.
We're going to go back.
Oh, we went back?
That was lesson 18.
Lesson 18.
Exercise number 3. And we're going to check that off. So go to 18, exercise number 3, tempo 1. Check that off. Just that one. One check. One check. Now we're going back to 20.
Okay, so now back to 20.
And exercise number 4. And we're going to do all the first 5 tempos. And then we're going to go back and do 18 again. Okay, so that's, y'all see what I'm doing? Keeping y'all loose. Loose as a goose. You got to stay loose. It's nice to play. When you play something strenuous, it's nice to go back, play something slow and bouncing. She caught a lizard. My cat caught a lizard underneath the table. And now she's got it over there and she's playing with it. She's playing with it. Oh, there it goes. Cats, it's really kind of cruel to watch that. Can't watch that. Okay, here we go. 24-1 is where we're at. 20, lesson 20. Lección 20, ejercicio 1, tiempo, no, ejercicio 4, tiempo 1. Here we go. Here we go. Watch out the space. If you have to listen first, listen. Hard not to rush. I thought we were done. Woo, that's tough. That's a tough one, right? Because of the notation. I told you this rudiment's hard to interpret. Of all of them, this is one of the most difficult. I'm willing to bet again that nobody played that perfect at tempo 1. So really, nobody should be checking that first box off. You should go back and do it again until you get it perfect. Circle that, okay? Circle that if you didn't play it perfect. Don't be checking stuff off if you didn't play it perfect. First of all, remember, I don't care. I don't care. You can check them all off if you want to, but you're not doing yourself any favors. See, a bunch of my students think that. They think, well, I just gotta pass it. Let me pass it and I'll be okay. I don't care if you pass it or not. You should care. That's all. You should care. So you pass it. If you want to cheat and check them all off, go ahead. You can go ahead and do that and just quit and go eat an ice cream sandwich. We'll stay here and work on it. And see what I'm saying? You just have to have discipline. You got to want to do it, right? Otherwise, what's the point? Here we go. Tempo 2. This should be a little easier. No mistakes. No mistakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am very disappointed. I'm very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. Not in you. I'm very disappointed in me because I should play this perfect. I let things distract me. We had a neighbor just go by and say hello and wave at me. I turn around and I messed up, making an error. I'm disappointed in myself. That's unacceptable. So that's another word. You know, if you want to be, people ask me, how do you get so good? By raising your standards is another thing. You know, not just by practicing. I'm just not just asking you how good do you want to be, but keeping your standards high. And man, you can't, certain things, if you accept it as, oh, that's okay, I messed up. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. You got to get it perfect. Okay, so that's, to me, that was unacceptable from my standards. Okay, you have to decide what your standards are going to be. But if you want to be good, you're going to have to raise your standards. I mean, you have to keep raising. And it's not something you do once and then be done with it. It's every day. You have to keep raising your standards. All right? Because they're going to keep falling backwards. They're going to keep falling backwards. You're going to slip into laziness, and then you got to raise them up again, and then raise them up again. So it's a constant battle, even when you're 57 years old. Actually, especially when you're 57 years old, because I don't have to. If I don't want to, I don't have to. But that's just not my DNA. Okay, here we go. Tempo 3. Perfect. Perfect this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. that's more like it. I feel better now. You see? And then when you redeem yourself, you feel better. So it's okay to get mad at yourself. It's okay. It's okay. But when you do well, pat yourself on the back. And that was a good job. Good job. Okay? So, sometimes, and don't get me wrong, hopefully y'all know me enough now because you've been coming. Maybe some of you that are on Instagram don't know me from the videos. And I might sound rough sometimes, and my students sometimes I might sound harsh, but I wouldn't say anything to them that I wouldn't say to myself. And in the end, I can compliment you and tell you, your standards are too low, or that you're doing good, all in the same tone of voice. So it's just that. It's just that. Just being real. We're gonna be real. All right. Here's tempo 4. We're starting to throw it down now. I want to be perfect again, though. I still want to redeem myself again and again and again and again. Here we go. Tempo 4. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Redeem myself again. I messed up. So here's another thing. It happens to all of us. I got overconfident. I was having fun, and I started enjoying myself maybe a little too much, and I stopped thinking. It's okay to enjoy yourself, but you got to be thinking all the time. That's another real common mistake I have with young students. They think in order to jam, in order to have fun, they don't have to think. So when they start jamming, they think, woo, it's a party, and they don't think, they don't count. All right, and there's where the mistakes come, just like I did. So it even happens to me too. Somebody's calling me. Find that. All right, so you can jam, you can have fun, but you gotta be focused too. That's not easy to do. Okay?
Does the sticking on the ebook have a typo?
Oh, the video. The sticking on the ebook? No, I don't think so, because it's the same as this one.
Right.
I don't believe so. Share the story. I'm gonna share the story.
Well, maybe we could have done it already.
Or just doing that right now. Okay, here we go to tempo 5. I don't think there's a issue. Let me see. Right, left. I don't think so. I think it's right. I believe. I'll double check the ebook, but I believe it's right. Okay, so let's go to tempo 5. Here we go. We're throwing down. I don't have the ebook. I'm using the real book. So, but the ebook, it should be. I'll have to double check. I'm going to make a note. Sticking on ebook. Question mark. Check. I'll let you know tomorrow. Okay, here we go. Tempo 5, we're throwing down. All right. Focus, John. Focus. I gotta talk to myself too, Just don't come just like that. You gotta be focused. Better. Do better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. could say, did it perfect. I didn't break. I didn't break. I could say that to myself. But in all honesty, that first roll, I rushed the first diddle. I came in early. I rushed it. So I gotta remember that. Okay, so the sticking is good on that line. Okay, okay, good. Okay, let's go. Okay, so that was tempo 5. Go to the back of the book. Go to the back of the book. 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 On 20. Exercise 4 on 20. How'd you do? I'm gonna circle tempos 1 and 3. Those are the ones, or was it 2 and 4? It's actually 2 and 4. Those are the ones I screwed up. Tempos 2 and 4. I'm circling. I'm going to put a circle there. Just to let me know. Nope. You didn't do those perfect. You got back. I got to go back and do those. Get them perfect. And it doesn't matter why. You know, some people say, well, I could have done it. I just wasn't, you know, I know I can play that perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and check it. You see what you're doing there? Do you see what you just did? That's a shortcut. You're taking a shortcut. You're being lazy, you know, and you're lowering your standards. That's the other thing. You're lowering your standards. No, don't lower your standards. Why you want to lower your standards? I don't get it. It's not going to make you better. So that's another answer to how do I get better? So don't lower your standards. Keep your standards high. Okay, and we all do it. We all do it. I do it. You do it. We all do it. You just got to not do it. Okay, here we go. This is back to lesson 18. Lesson 18, 18. Número 3, tempo 2. Okay, this will be a little more fun at tempo 2. Tempo 1 was really slow. Now relax. Here we go. 1, 2, E and A, ready and play, E and A. Nice. Let's do one more of those. Let's go to the next tempo. Let's do tempo 3. That was fun. I enjoyed that. I hope you all enjoyed that. It's like, man, it's just like, whew, stretching out. Everything's bounced, just bouncy. Here we go. Tempo 3. Same exercise. 1, 2, E and A, ready and play. And. Nice. We'll do the other two when we're done with the A2. Let's go back. Okay, so we got to check that off just so we stay organized. Go to the back of the book. Back of the book, back of the book, back of the book. 18. Let's exercise 3. That was tempos 2 and 3. Okay, to the A2. We're going to get this done. Tempo, lesson 20, A2. Here we go. All right, watch the counting in here. Watch where the dotted quarter notes are. That's all I'm going to say. Hopefully y'all did your homework and looked at this a little bit. This one's a little tricky with where the dotted quarter notes are. Many people come in my studio and mess up the counting on this one. So here we go. Slow. We'll slow it down and then we'll throw it down. 4, 5, 6. 2, 3. Get a second chance. Okay, so at that tempo, some of these strokes that are rebound strokes, it's hard to play them as rebound strokes, like this, because it's so much time in between one accent and the other. So you could, at that tempo, I would forgive you if you played them as control strokes or down strokes. But as we get sped up, you're going to need to play them as rebound. You know, it's my time in a couple of those patterns in the beginning. The hardest thing about that first half is the timing and the interpretation of those diddles. But the timing, that's not easy. Okay, so make sure you nail in the timing on this one. You might need to restudy this. Here we go. Tempo 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Crescendo that roll. Crescendo. Bounce, bounce. So that's a great example of a 10-stroke roll at the end. The last measure, 10-stroke roll, that's where a 10-stroke roll becomes really useful. Any questions?
Mike Biggs said that going between the fast and the slow tempo, it's really helpful.
Really helpful.
It's the best thing that it's doing for him.
I tell you, so Mike Biggs marched in the Phantom Regiment before me, before my time, but just before me. But and he went to Southern Miss. How about that? So, but when I was teaching the Phantom Regiment, one thing we did, and this is how I just, slow practice. Always been a fan of slow practice. We took the show one time. We took the entire show and played it at half tempo. We took one phrase in the drum solo, played it at half tempo, and sped it up gradually. And it was like, it was spotless. I mean, it was so clean. It was like wow, clean, like amazingly clean. I said, you know what? We should do this to the whole show. And everybody looked at me like I was crazy. And it took us a whole week to start at half speed and then get all the way through the show and build it back up to tempo. But when we did that, oh my God, we went up several points in score. Not that score is important, but it was a lot cleaner. This is tempo 3. Here we go. This is the easy tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, crescendo. Crescendo. Yeah, so go ahead and write that crescendo in. Just write it in. The last crescendo of that first section, piano and crescendo. I just got a text message from Mark Riley. He said he's been wanting to attend, but it's just the timing is bad. Yeah, he said timing-wise, this is just not a good time for him. So he's been watching Mark Riley, who just did the clinic. If you haven't heard, PAS Facebook page, go to that and check out his clinic from today on Connecticut Halftime. Really good information on the history. I'm telling all my students, all Southern Miss students, calling all Southern Miss students, this is a requirement. Go to the PAS Facebook page and watch Mark Riley's clinic from today. Man, first of all, listen to his rolls. Oh my God. Okay, and then listen to the history, okay? Some really good stuff. Here we go. Simple. And if you have any questions on it, ask me, because what he's talking about, that left hand, okay, I know a little bit about that. All right, so Marty Hurley. Now you know a little bit of where Marty Hurley came from. So he's talking about before that. All right, so here we go. Tempo 4. Don't make no mistakes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fun. Thank you, Seattle. Okay, wherever you are. Toronto. Hattiesburg. Here we go. Tempo 5. We're getting ready to throw down. How are we doing on time? I haven't even looked at the time.
It is 3:18.
Oh, we're doing great with time. I think we're going to go on tempo 6 on this one. What y'all think? Y'all let me know. Let me know if you want to go tempo 6. But here's tempo 5. We are now in the throwdown mode. We have reached throwdown gear. We slowed it down. We broke it down. We're getting ready to throw it down. Okay? Y'all getting to see the system here? You got a system. There you go. Tempo 5. And here we go. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Heck yeah. How we doing? Do we want to go 6? No one said. No one said they want to go 6.
You got to give him a chance.
I got to give you a chance. I asked you at the beginning of the last one.
Okay.
So they've had time. I don't know. Should we go 6? Let's do it. Okay, we got 1. Let's do it. Who's that?
It's Joshua Hale.
Joshua Hale. Yeah, young man. That's right. You ain't scared. Joshua ain't scared. All right, we're going 6. Even if it's just me and Joshua.
Come on, Joshua.
Joshua's in Houston.
Rob Rowland said, let's do it.
Okay, here we go. You ready? Tempo 6. Stay low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fist bump. Boom. Okay, that was fast, right? Now 7, and I'd have to hyperventilate, like really be ready and stay really low. Okay, let's go. We're gonna go back to the book in a minute, but let's go to 18. Let's get on number 3 while we're kind of tight. I'm gonna loosen up. So back to lesson 18, number 3. Lesson 18, number 3. Tempo. What were we on? I think 4, right? Shoot, now I don't remember. God dog it. I got to go back to the book because that's why we organized. Oh, we're on tempo 4. We're on tempo 4. Here we go. 18, 3, 4. Here we go. We ain't wasting no time. Don't messing around. No messing around. 1, 2, ready, go. Turned around my singles and my doubles on there. I don't know if you noticed that. You were probably just paying attention to yourself. You didn't notice. But I switched my singles and doubles. But you know what? You couldn't tell audibly because my singles sound like my doubles. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's go back to was that tempo 4? Should we do one more tempo and knock that one out? Did I hear a hell yeah?
Matthew said with at that tempo or volume, we can't hear the drags. That might have been on the prior.
Oh, the prior one? Oh, yeah. I probably should have turned the volume down because I'm having to play lower.
Sorry, Matthew.
But let me tell you, they were some kind of clean. They were like, you should have. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you couldn't hear the awesomeness of my drags at that tempo. All right, let's go. Tempo 5. Let's do this one at tempo 5 and finish it. Here we go. This is it. Tempo 5. Same one. 18, 3, 5, 2. Ready and play and. Cha-Cha messed me up on. She's out. She just went out the fence.
I guess.
She messed me up. Damn cat. All right. Whew, that was fun. That's a fun tempo right there. I don't care who you are. That one was. That's. Y'all should memorize that exercise. That's a good one. And it's great to play after you've been doing something strenuous. So that one and the one in lesson 3. You know what I'm talking about? This one. That one y'all should have memorized, and the stick control one, number 1 on lesson 18. That should be memorized. That should be in your back pocket for any time you want. So next time I see you, like at PASIC or something, I say, hey, what's going on? What's going on, Damian? How you been? Long time. Big hug. Okay, let's play exercise number 3 from lesson 18. I say, okay, let's do it. Boom. You know, boom. You know, the family. Remember the fam. We got the fam here. We got the fam. Tony's in the house. Yeah, great session, right? That was a fun session. I had fun with that one. All right, so we're gonna finish this book by Friday. Friday's gonna be the last one. So do your homework for tomorrow. Don't be struggling on the etudes. Remember, on the etudes, you might come up with something rhythmically different. Let's see what tomorrow's got in store for us. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor.
You don't do it on Saturday.
You be
Sunday,
mine.
so you didn't do it last weekend.
Oh, not tomorrow. Monday. So Monday. Yeah, Monday. We're going Monday. So we're not doing it tomorrow. But tomorrow, look, y'all join us. We're gonna be out here. We'll be on Facebook. On my patio right here, but I'm going to be playing steel drums, singing. I've been working on some new tunes, so hopefully y'all enjoy that side. It's like another world. But I do that. Ooh, Monday we got heavy metal. Heavy metal. Steel drums are heavy metal. They're made of metal and they're heavy. Cha-Cha came in on her own.
All on her own.
Okay, so we got more drags. We got Radamacues. We got Radamacues on Monday, but you see that interpretation? You better study that. I'm just saying, you better look at that. You better look at that. Cha-Cha, come say hello to everybody. And then we got some odd times. We got a 7/8. I see a 7/8 bar right there. I tell you, you see, where's it at? Right there. You see that 7/8? If you don't look at that, some of you people are going to be going, oh, what's that? You ain't going to be ready. You won't be ready for that. And you got some buzzers. Ooh. Look at that, Z's. I see Z's. Are you ready for the Z's? Y'all ain't going to be ready for the Z's unless you look at it. All right, let me find. Where'd she go? Now she's
behind the tree.
She's behind the tree. Hang on. Let me find Cha-Cha. Y'all better do your homework.
You see her?
No. Where'd she go?
Oh, she did a disappearing job.
Man, she just disappeared. I mean, like... That's crazy. I don't even know where she went. She was just right here under my feet.
Okay, but
I
finished my painting.
Look.
I don't know if you can see
back.
There. Look.
Look at that.
So it's Friday and 1 to go.
Look at that. And she sells them on Etsy.
Okay, let me go look for a cat.
We should call that the Rudimental, the marathon heart. Yeah. The steel drum session is Saturday and Sunday at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. We'll have it out here. Darren Roberts wants to know how much it is.
That one?
Is it, and now you have a Darren Roberts price?
See, that's a Darren.
Darren,
you need to contact me private.
You heard that? You heard that, Darren? She's got the hookup. All right, so you need to text her. Ask her what that price is. I think it's normally $75, but if for you, I bet you she'd sell it for $100. I'm just saying, you know. Okay. say less. All right. Very nice today. I had a good time. I hope you had a good time. Oh, there she goes. She's like running from you. She wants to go inside. All right. So what else? Did I miss something? Oh yeah, steel pans, 6 o'clock Central Standard Time, Saturday, Sunday. Darren, you should come and sit in. Where are you at right now? Anyway, are you in West Virginia? Actually, Matt might come over and play some brushes. It's nice to have some percussion. I don't have
Darren
to.
is in town?
I don't think so. I
Oh.
think he's in West Virginia. Norfolk, West Virginia. Is that West Virginia, right? Norfolk? Am I right? I think it's West Virginia. Yeah. Mark, I'm glad you love it. That's why I do it, because people like you say you love it. No, sir. It's Virginia. Where's Norfolk? It's West Virginia. Norfolk ain't West Virginia. Norfolk. Is it Virginia? I don't know. See, I'm embarrassed. I don't know my geography. It's Virginia. Just regular Virginia, he said. Just not West Virginia. There she is. There's Cha-Cha, the upside down cat. There she goes. She loves that. She loves that. Look, take a look at her. What they doing? Super Kitty! It's Super Kitty! What? What? What?
You did that in other drum videos.
You just don't get this in other drum videos.
This is special.
You do not get this in other drum videos, right? Cha-Cha, you don't get that. You don't get beautiful paintings. You don't get that. You don't get upside down cats. No, you just don't get this kind of stuff in drum videos. I mean, this is rare. You know how special this is? All right. So tomorrow, 6 o'clock on the patio, Facebook. But then Monday we'll go back and finish the Rudimental Remedies. We got 5 more days, and then we'll do something else. She's saying, okay, enough of that. Enough of that. I'm not a toy. I'm not a toy. Which, you know. All right. We'll see you later. Thank y'all. Cheers. Bye. And in stream.